Hey, it's been a minute. It's been a while since I've been gone. I've been promising people that that I was gonna start making content again and all that. Like I've been promising people that, and I've been delaying and delaying and delaying. And the question was, why? Like you've been doing so great. Your YouTube is at 600 subscribers. Um, you have a a TikTok that's like 18,000 subs, 18,000 followers. I mean, why? And I can't access my TikTok anymore, unfortunately. So I don't know. I don't know. I kind of encountered something, right? And that thing made me to hate these debates for some reason. The channel was growing, which is beautiful. However, I've encountered African spiritualists, people who believe in African spirituality and all that. I've had debates with them in person, um, comment sections, and all that. One thing I've realized is that they don't really care about the truth. So I had to sit down and rethink my content. That who am I really preaching to? So I was just here to explain that one factor. But anyway, I hope I'm back. So please do me a favor. As you watch the rest of this video, make sure that you like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. And yeah, let's get on with it. I miss doing that. In my experience of debating African spirituality, one thing I've come to notice is that they're not interested in the truth. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about the sources. They don't care about whatever. They don't really care about the truth. It does not matter how much you try to prove that, listen, your grandmother is not a demon. However, your grandmother, who is dead, she's finally dead. She's resting in her grave and whatnot. She cannot speak to you. They don't really care about that. I kind of hate debates that don't really teach me anything, you know. So, which is why whenever I would encounter a person who is into African spirituality, if I hear them speaking, it's best for me to keep quiet, not because of I don't know what to say, because I know how aggressive they get. I know how much anger they have. I was attacked, I think, when was it? Last year? Yeah, I think it was last of last year. This guy choked me because, yeah, this one time I used to gym at TUT campus. So the guy who's a caretaker there, uh, he's like deep into African spirituality and all that. I once had a debate with a guy. I once had a debate with a guy. Long story short, I would say that the debate did not end very well. You know, yes, we debated, and he started the whole thing. I was ignoring him all this time. However, the debate ends with him having his hands on my neck, you know. That's why I started to see that nah, these people don't really care about the the answers you give them. They don't really care about the the fact that you state, you know. They don't really care about that. So sometimes it is wise to stay away from such kind of debate. Like, if they come and say, white Jesus and all, just say okay and keep moving. There's no need for you to engage them because the truth is they don't really want the truth, you know. Even when they come to you, I would respect a person who would come to me from a perspective of, I want to know, I believe in this, but I want to know what you have. People don't come with the mentality of learning. For me, if I start watching a video about who Credo Mutwa, it's not because of I'm there to just undermine the person who's speaking there. Not just there to disagree, but I'm there to learn. I want to hear what they say. So if I'm gonna be doing videos now, it will be strictly for educational purposes because I'm not even working at the moment, so I've got time. Right, I've got time to do plenty of videos, educational purposes. Right, educational purposes, not to debate anybody, not to undermine anybody's faith, and all that. So yeah, I hope um this time I'm gonna be consistent and I'm gonna keep going until I don't know when, but hopefully I'm back. Hopefully I'm back. And yeah, yeah. So do us a favor, please. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And hopefully I am back.